Hey y'all, I don't normally do videos like this because the subject matter is so heavy, and to be quite honest, it's depressing, but at the end of the day, it's real life. Um, I just received a phone call, and without going into too much detail, it was from someone that I hadn't heard from in some time. And typically, when you don't hear from someone that you hadn't heard from in a while, either it is ecstatic news or it's news that would normally drop you to your feet. And let's just say I fell to my feet. Um, Someone that I will always consider a friend. You know how you grow older and you grow apart, but it doesn't mean that that place in your heart ever changes for that person. You just grow apart. Life changes, you move, but you always have love in your heart, and somewhere in your mind you say you'll hook up again, and you, in that place in your mind, you just feel like one day I'll see them again, and you'll introduce them to your husband and your kids, and you'll link up. When you hear that they're no longer here, it just does something to you that is undescribable. Well, there was another person that was a part of that. There was another person that was a part of that. Thank you, Davy. And those two stopped speaking, and that's neither here nor there. And it's so ironic that when someone dies, whatever it is you stop speaking to them about, isn't it funny how quickly it doesn't matter? Wouldn't it be beautiful if while they were alive, you felt like, so what? So what? Let's stop waiting until people die. And then all of a sudden we want to say, oh my God, I wish I could just hear their voice. I wish I could tell them how much it didn't matter. Some of us have ailments that, and now I'm not trying to make this about myself. So no, don't think that. I'm not talking about myself. Although I do deal with that. But there's so many across the world who deal with ailments, who the bull mess does not matter. He say, she say, who said, we could care less about that, because it's so much of a bigger picture. We love you. Because what you said and how it was said does not matter when it comes down to the love that we have for our fellow man, and especially for our brothers and our sisters, especially for our friends. Especially because I could say sorry if I said something that was wrong. You could say sorry if you said something that was wrong. But when I'm in the grave, all you can do is watch me go under. That's it. Some of us have a hope, and we look forward to that. And for those who follow me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But until then, there's an emptiness. Are you willing to wait for that emptiness to clarify what's going on? Or would you rather have peace between your brother instead of holding on to the nonsense? We recently had information. If you're a J-Dub, the information on Peter. Let that dumb stuff go, y'all. It's not that serious. We are all imperfect. You tell me one person who hasn't said something that they shouldn't have said. Y'all gotta stop. I gotta stop. Let's just start keeping peace. Because I don't want to hear one more time somebody was in a car accident. I just saw her. Well, of course you just saw her because she was alive. That makes sense, right? You just saw her because she was alive. Well, now she's not. And I'm not being cruel. The reality of it is say what you have to say now before it's too late. And I find more and more, even with myself, when I go into the hospital, the kind words that I hear while I'm in the hospital, I never forget them. Even when I come home, I hold on to them. Because life is hard. And I don't ever want anybody to think that I take for granted. People have bills, kids carrying them. People get irritated. So sometimes people will snap on you. They don't care nothing about you being sick when they got bills and trying to figure out how they're going to keep their light on. Sometimes people will tell you off. And it's not because they don't love you. But let's remember to love each other and try not to hold a grudge, guys. If it's been a week and you still holding on to something, let it go. I know with me, if you my sister and I ain't heard from you in a minute, and any of my sisters know, I don't care how many shenanigans, y'all already know. You find one and ask them. If I ain't sent you a text message, a call, or something, let you know me and you good. Because I never want anything to happen to me or you, and you have to wonder, man, I gotta wait till the new system to make sure me and Keep alright. No, you know me and Keep is alright now. You know? We just don't wanna waste time. Time is too short. But the one thing we will always have is shenanigans. Don't let shenanigans fill your day. Because that's the one thing you always want to have an abundance of. And I love y'all. I truly do. I just feel sorry when I see someone literally weep because they held on to something. I know someone, and this is not someone here in America, so I can say this freely, who was upset over a pot. P-O-T. You borrowed my pot and did not return it, and the person died. I'm going to let that rock. A pot.